Inesh, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Inesh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Now you can hear me. All right. Shall we start? We haven't been in touch for quite some time.
Yeah.
You had a holiday, then I had a very unplanned family trip. So there we are. Just bringing my son to see his relatives. Okay. Wait. Oh, I got the wrong guy. Oh, sorry. Sorry. The wrong keyboard. Sorry. Wait. Okay, I got the right keyboard first. Now, as we update each other, would you kindly set up your video? We try to do it on time, right? So at 8:30, we try to have everything ready.
Okay, there is a thing. My dad is not in the
Here.
country for a week yet. So
Yes.
I guess I can use my phone, but the camera quality is gonna be a lot worse. So I think we can stick to maybe taking pictures through the tablet.
Yeah. You set up your camera. I know I won't be relying on it too much, but you have my tablet lah. So yeah, you'll be taking pictures lah. Okay. Right.
Okay.
But still set up the camera. It's just a good discipline. Maybe we shouldn't rely on your dad's phone too much. He seems to be traveling lah more lah these days lah, right? Oh yeah, let's just not rely on him. Let's just not do that, right?
Okay.
So set up your video, set up camera. Come, let's get used to this again, and then the tablet should help you. That's why I sent it to you. I have another family event, which is my niece will be born, I think tonight.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you very much. 1 week earlier than expected. I don't think it will disturb our schedule, but just telling you in case, like yeah, in case, right? I think my brother, yeah, my niece, right? My brother will have enough help, but just in case like something happen, right? Okay. You had a reasonably long trip to Bintan, right? Like what is it, 4 days something?
3 days, 3 days,
Oh, 3 days.
3.5 days.
Was it enough? 3 days?
Yeah, sure.
Good for you. Good for you. I personally enjoy Bintan, so
Yeah, I really like the resort.
right. Yes. All right, so I'm seeing something. Okay, testing.
Mm.
Okay, right. So let's update each other a little bit more. So you were we don't have any tuition last week, lah, right? Right. So how do you find yourself? Can you maintain your level of study? What happened last week?
No, I don't think I can maintain it. I don't have, but I did study, just not as much as I would.
Right. So after the Bintan, right? After the Bintan, do you have, trouble getting back to your routine lah before holiday?
Yeah.
All right. And until now, that's like maybe 5 days, right? This is 5 days or 6 days after Bintan, right? You're saying that you may still have trouble getting to the discipline now.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry. That was a question. Are you saying that?
Like, yeah, I have trouble getting to the school.
So after 6 days, so safe to say that we do have some trouble. So it's nice if you can get some help, as in let's encourage each other on that, right? Okay, so the first routine that we try to do is the homework. Only half an hour, timing, reading, those kind of things. So does that happen or not happening?
The routine. I tried to keep it, but I just didn't do as many math questions as I would have without regular tuition.
Right. I can understand that, right? I can understand that. Let's try to get that back, in shape very quickly. That's one. Just checking that you're physically okay. You're physically healthy, as it, the Bintan, you didn't come back, catch some flu, those kind of stuff.
Oh no, I am sick. Yeah.
You are sick, as in you were sick or you are still sick?
I was sick more severely, but I'm better now.
Right. Okay, good to hear. The second routine that we're trying was the sleeping help by exercise, right? We're trying to do that. We're trying to prolong the sleep, and we're trying to shift the sleep back to the morning one to help you with the study later, right? So is this happening these 6 days?
I haven't been swimming as often, but I've been going on more, and that's more tiring actually.
You have been what? Sorry?
I've been going on more, like I've been playing football with my friends, so.
Right, going out more. That's great. All right. So the badminton happened on Sunday.
Oh yeah, I did.
Right. Okay. How about the sleep then? What's going on with sleep?
Oh, I've been sleeping a bit. I mean, I'm still getting my 8 hours, but it's a bit later than usual.
Let me think here. We have 1 month before school. Normally, I'll be very strict around 1 week before school. That's the limit. That's the limit.
Yeah.
Now, is your plan for going to India still intact?
Yeah.
When is it again? Remind me.
We leave on the 9th and return on the 1st.
Right. Yeah. So let's just like a few days before school start, right? Oh dear. Oh, your sleeping pattern will be a help. Now, you're saying that you may still be able to do tuition at India.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens lah. We should try lah.
I think the connection might not be as good.
You should know your hometown condition or wherever you're going. And you should try your best, but there is the scheduling also, as in, I mean, it's holiday, right? So things will happen at night, right? So we'll see what happens, but you should try your best and you should bring your stuff. When I say stuff, I mean, well, your tablet, right? You probably don't need your laptop. The tablet and the phone is enough in terms of device. And then some papers that we should discuss before you go, right? Okay, now homework, sleep, yeah. Reading also, any progress on reading? If you read yourself or if you study yourself.
As in science?
I suppose that.
No, not really. I mean, I just have the progress that I had earlier, which was the methods.
So no reading on the future topics or no reading on the past topics also, let's say, of science.
Past topics. Oh yeah.
Like, okay, because in math you were focusing on past topics a lot before Bintan, right? So back then you keep repeating in this, the repetition is good, by the way. So you keep repeating in this log polynomial, basically, right? Basically, right? You're trying to get into trigo a little bit. Just checking, there isn't much progress after Bintan on the past topics of math.
Okay.
No, I'm asking. Just checking, correct? There isn't much progress on the past topics.
Yes.
Understand. Well, we need to get back to shape.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me think for a while. Let's look at your syllabus. Let's start from there. Okay, let's look at the syllabus. Now, why don't you share your screen and let's look at the syllabus together. Okay.
The syllabus.
Yeah, you send me a syllabus, so let's open the year 4 syllabus. Yeah, year 4 syllabus. Good.
I don't think I have.
I think I think I've seen it before, so it should be there.
I've sent it to you. Okay, let me see if I still have it.
Yeah, so you should have it. You should try to look for it.
It should be this. Math or science or
math. Yeah. IP math, right? IP math. IP math.
Am I blind?
Yes, you are. You are in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, and then yeah, okay, let's stop here first, right? So algebra, what? Algebra. Oh, there you go. Right. Okay. Oh, goodness me. Right. So theoretically, you'll start with differentiation, right? Okay, sure. Okay. You wouldn't know what that is, right? And then that's term 1, week 3 to 6. The 3 weeks tells you that it's a serious thing, so to speak. And this differentiation will continue just like trigo. It affects the next 8 weeks, something like that. So it's a big stuff. The term 1, week 2. Well, tell me, why does it start at week 2, not week 1? What does that mean?
Because this was like last year was the final year where the year would start on the 2nd week of January.
Oh, this is last year. This is not.
Yeah, no, we don't have this year's one.
Oh, right. Okay.
But it remains different.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sure.
And you can see it's 2022.
You don't have this year one. It's extremely weird. Wow. Okay.
They don't really give us anything this year. Like the only reason I have all the material that I do is because I have senior friends, so they just gave it to me.
Right. Okay, let's pretend that it will be the same. It's not going to be the case, lah, right? Let's pretend. So the first topic is, that's partial fraction. Lah. You have been asking me from that lah, from time to time.
Oh yeah.
Right. Okay. So let's pretend that that's going to happen, and we're happy because the partial fraction will be used in the future stages of differentiation. Lah, right. So never mind the differentiation. Let's just look down. Let's just go down. All right, and then we have week 7 to 10 lah. Again, it's calculus, like the big topic is calculus, and you have entered integration. That's fast. That's fast.
Differentiation.
So, according to 2022, you have 8 weeks of differentiation integration, whatever that is, right? Whatever that is. That's the big topic of calculus. Let's see what happened after week 10. Right? Should be some exam, right? That's week 10. Let's go down. We mathematical modeling. Then in term 2, you will continue with calculus, right? But involving trigo lah. Now this is where your trigo starts to come in lah, right? Okay. Okay, so it's going to be term 2. Let's assume that's the same. Let's go down. Let's see what happened. Finally, the partial fraction comes into the picture. Okay, logarithm will be in also lah. Logarithm will be in also. Not a lot, but it will be in. So this starts to take in all the topics from Sec 3 lah, starting 2 lah. So week 6, okay, let's go down again. This should end soon, right? This should end soon. Week 7 to 8, you have the statistics, right? Okay. This is no longer calculus. You have set language. Wow. Okay. Well, okay.
But just to be sure, you have this copy, right? Because I can send it to you.
I think I have it. Right. I just want to see it together with you. Right. So go down. Right. Down. That's 4 weeks of statistics, and then week 3 you still have. Oh goodness me. Right. Term 3 you continue to study stuff. Okay. Yeah. Right. Then geometry vectors. Wow. And binomial. Oh wow. Okay, go down. You don't have much time to repeat, isn't it? Wow. Term 3, right? Okay, term 3, right. Goodness me.
Term 4 with this. You only get 2 weeks of revision.
Nuts.
But I've also noticed. I think it's also it's also the case for O-level students. I think you have a student who's also an SGI year 4, right?
Currently no. It was last. 4 is a pre-COVID thing. It's a pre-COVID thing. So it's some time ago, right? I had more ACSI student recently than SGI.
Wait, really? I'm kind of confused because I thought that one of my seniors in the tuition is from SGI.
Yeah, the local SGI. The local syllabus SGI. Aryan was local. Yeah, O-level SGI. No?
Oh yeah.
Which is not IP lah. It's not IP lah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
So
he's purely local.
Yeah. So I think for the term 1, week 1 to week 2, and for the last few weeks of term 3 as well, they give us like opportunities to stay back in school until like 8 o'clock, and we can study there. So they give us a lot of facilities and stuff. Then the teachers will be there. You can ask them questions.
Safe to say, let me just say it very clearly. Aryan is a very your senior, right? Your senior in local school, right? Is a very consistent person. Is especially AMAT lah, because he's a little bit scared by AMAT, but he wants to do well. I think he will do well this time, right? I think he'll do well. He is very consistent in his revision, so he didn't start revision at these 2 weeks. If he did that, then these 2 weeks will be divided by around 6 to 7 subjects, which means most of your subject will have 1 to 2 days of revision. That's total utter nonsense. That's just total utter nonsense. Considering how big your syllabus is, even more total utter nonsense. However, we are not even at term 1. We are preparing for it. Right now. Yeah. It's total utter nonsense for you to rely on term 4. Plus 2 weeks is nothing. Plus 2 weeks is nothing. They have more time to prepare because they have prelims. You don't even have prelims. I'm very confused right now. This schedule means that you don't have prelim. What's I cannot process that. It's very weird. Very weird.
I mean, just end of year.
Yeah, no prelims. Crazy. Crazy. So in total, the local school does not have 2 weeks of revision, including prelim. They have the 5 to 6, 5 to 6, including prelim. They have less than 2 weeks before prelim. So it's like your end of year is like their prelim.
Yeah. Their end of year is our prelim. What?
Like, so let's say their syllabus end, right?
Yeah.
Like slightly less than 2 weeks after that, they have prelims. Then they discuss their prelim. Then they have their time for O-level.
Okay.
So if you total the prelim preparation until O-level start, they have almost 6 weeks. Not like you, lah. Not like you.
Yeah.
Of course, it's fair for everybody. You're not racing against them. It's not an unfair comparison between IP student and O-level student. Of course, that's not the case. Every IP student will have this measly 2 weeks of preparation if that's what they decide to do. So let me just summarize. You will have a very fair and well-earned advantage if you prepare long before this, compared to people who only prepare 2 weeks. No matter how smart they are, I don't care how smart they are, your syllabus is too much. It's too bloated. So if they think they are smart and therefore they just go auto mode, well, if you prepare very well before, you're gonna be in so much of advantage compared to them. If you prepare way before, right? We are doing that right now. Right? So consistency. So that's how I see your end of year, right? You seem to think that it's a very important thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to make assumption. Some students don't think it's important.
Of course it's important.
If it is important to you, then good for you. Because I cannot speak for other students. I only met students who think they're important. So I suppose but I don't think everybody thinks like that.
I mean, why wouldn't it be important?
We're discussing motivation here, right? So most IP students come from a well-to-do family, I would say, right? If that makes sense. So let's say their IP is not so good, right? The result of their IP is not so good. They might still be able to, they might still be accepted to year 5. They might,
Because they can pay their way in.
Money talks, correct. Money talks.
What?
And IP, I'm not saying that they pay. No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm saying you're misunderstanding.
Okay.
How do I say this? There's affiliation. Affiliation speaks, right?
Yeah.
There is the let's put it another way. If their IP result is not so good, I'm not talking about disastrous result, but not so good, standard SJI. SJI standard is quite high, you see, 42, 41. 42, 41 is kind of high globally, right? It's actually very, very high, right? Okay. So let's say a not so good result will be, I don't know, 35, 36. Let's say 35, 36. The guy is smart, but he's not preparing well enough. So you get 35, 36, maybe 33, right? To some people, that's disastrous, right? But due to affiliation and due to contribution and and maybe some sort of, some other portfolio that he has, parents, I don't know, all those factors come to play, then he may be accepted to year 5, right? With the simple thought that, at year 5, things should improve, right? But that comes back to his motivation, If he thinks that,
studying is not the most important thing. If he's in IP because, not just because he wants it, right? Or not just because he thinks it's important. And studying is not the most important thing in this world because of many other resources that he has. Many other resources that he has, right? By the virtue of being born to a certain family. I don't know, certain things happen, right? So year 5 doesn't improve, year 6 doesn't improve, and he doesn't get very good result in year 6, right? But doesn't matter. You can still go overseas, and some university will be glad to accept you. That's how it goes. Right?
Okay, yeah.
But I suggest that you don't envy that student, because life is just not worth living if you don't have proper motivation. I'm not talking about studying. I'm talking about just what is your motivation to live, or what is your purpose to life. If you don't have that, life is really not worth living. The person feel it first. You don't have to envy him, right? Or her. You don't have to. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
And you also don't have to envy if he or she is accepted to a certain university, because only what we want to learn, we can benefit from. So, I mean, even if, let's say, you can buy yourself into a university and out of a university, in the end, it's just a piece of paper. If you do not bother to learn anything, right? Nobody can force you to learn, by the way, in university. That's just not how university works. You don't want to learn? Well, whatever, up to you. Something like that.
Yeah.
That's what tertiary education means, right? They assume that you're a mature student. Anyway, so don't envy if you come across such cases, right? There are deeper reasons for that, and if you see the reason, it's not anything to be envied.
Yeah.
Right. So now, anyway, so we finished looking at the syllabus, right? Wow. Okay. Yeah, now I really want to get into the new topics. Now I really want to. Right. So why don't we just warm up? We have how many more minutes? Right? Would you stop screen sharing? We have 25 minutes. I'm just going to introduce to you future topics, future topic of math, and let's take it easy, and let's start from there, right? Let's start our tuition again that way. I think your Jamboard is finished, so why don't you create a new one and share with me?
It is? I thought there's a new one.
Oh, there's a true one. Yeah, there's three. Yeah, okay, so let's go to. Oh my goodness! The last time I met you, I gave you a lot of chemistry homework. We should talk about it tomorrow. Now look at your homework for a while. Have you done the chemistry homework?
I did not. I completely forgot. I'll do this for tomorrow.
Then tomorrow we'll talk about it, right? Okay, tomorrow we'll get back to shape that way, right?
Yeah.
I still expect that you will do 30 marks of math homework tomorrow. Okay, force yourself to do it, please. Force yourself to do it. You may fail, but force yourself to do it together with the chem homework. The new topic, I won't give you homework. Don't worry, we take it slow. I still also expect you to exercise of some sort. So if you're tired during tuition because you exercise, that's not a bad thing. You just have to learn how to concentrate. That's okay. Right? So the expectations are clear. We're getting back to shape. So you do your chemistry homework, your math old topic homework, which you choose for yourself and read whatever. And then you do exercise. Okay? Right. On page 4, yeah, on page 4. Right. Give me random numbers.
2.
Okay, 2, and then
5.
All right, with a fraction, so I'm gonna make it a fraction. There you go. Then
5 by 3. Okay. 3.
3. All right, 3 over 4. Say one more.
1.
Okay, minus 1. Okay. Okay, yeah. So a simple polynomial. Now, I'm not asking you to factorize this. I'm asking you to differentiate this, and I'm gonna try to explain what it means, right? So, watch what I'm gonna do. It's not gonna make sense, but the pattern is easy to see. Don't try to make sense of it first. Just try to see the pattern. Okay, Dash? And yeah, it won't make sense until a while. dy dx is a super weird thing. This means the differentiation of y. You don't understand what's differentiation. I'm going to tell you, right? Throughout the course, I'm going to tell you. But this is the result of the differentiation. Now, I'm going to show you the formal representation of integration. So there are two things happening here, like differentiation and integration. Notice I put the integration on top and the differentiation at the bottom. Okay, right. So first I'm going to start to differentiate. So differentiation. We are focusing on this guy, right? I'm differentiating this guy. What happened to the power? Easy, right? From 3 to 2, right? From 3 to 2.
And then it becomes 2 to the power of 1.
If you want to differentiate further, you are absolutely correct. So here is the next differentiation level. Nobody say that you must stop differentiate. You can differentiate further. There, I'm differentiating further. So this becomes x to the power of 1. Absolutely correct. Easy to know, right? Easy to follow. However, the front guy is a bit of a question mark, right? Now, this one. Okay, so if I differentiate this guy, the x will become
X.
power 1, right? Power 1. And then this guy, the x will become
0.
X power 0, which okay, I will write down, but please realize that x power 0 is just 1. And then this guy will simply disappear. If I differentiate -1, it will simply disappear, right? Okay, good. Now, let's go back to the 3 boxes here first. Now, watch the first boxes. So the 2 is actually there. Yeah? The 2 is actually there. And then there is a 3 times 2. So this box contains the number 6. 6x squared. Where does the 6 come from? It doesn't make sense. Let me just it doesn't make sense, but try to follow the pattern first, right? Where does the 2 come from? Very simple. There, the 2 has always been there. The 2 is there, right? Right, the 2 is just there. Where does the 3 come? Well, let's see whether you can follow or not. I'm going to do the same thing in the next box, right? So the next box is minus is still minus. So 5 over 2 is still there, right? And then times 2. Well, why the heck would I times 2, right?
Power.
Why the heck?
The original power.
The original power, correct. So yeah, 3 there, 2 there. Why would I do that? I have not explained to you. Now, please make a guess. What is the next box? What is contained in this box?
2, 3, 4.
Right, times 1, which, it's 3 times 4. Times 1, just for emphasis. There you go. 1 times 3. Right? Simple stuff, right? Okay, now, let's continue our differentiation, right? Okay, let's learn the pattern a little bit.
Hold on. For this one, right? Why is this 0? Why is this not x to the power of -1?
Well, you are absolutely, your question makes sense. You want to follow the pattern, why isn't the pattern working, right? Okay, so I'm going to put something here. So isn't this x to the power of 0, isn't it, right? Isn't it? So why shouldn't this be x to the power of -1, right? And then put a -1, right? Put a -1. Okay, but times 0, I have 2 ways of explaining this. But times 0, yeah, times 0.
Oh, yeah.
That's one way to explain it. Even though there's a -1, everything becomes 0. And therefore, it always becomes 0. It disappears. That's the pattern explanation. See, the pattern is consistent. It's not inconsistent like what you suspect. It is a good suspicion, by the way. But your suspicion is unfounded because the pattern continues. Can I say that?
Yeah.
I'll give you better explanations later when we talk about the reason, right? Again, that means you're thinking. If you suspect that way, that means you're thinking. So good for you. Understand? Right, now let's continue with the differentiation. So let's differentiate this guy. This is 6x squared. So what shall it be?
Yeah, so it'll become
x power -1, by 1, right? So you got that.
Yeah.
Then the guy in front is
box will become, hold on, it'll be 6. It'll be 6.
No, it's not 6. No, it's not 6. The 6 is there, I agree, but there's something else.
Multiply by 1.
The original power. No, the
Oh,
original
sorry,
power.
sorry. Yeah, 12.
Yeah. Don't know why though. That's why we're not getting this. That's why this doesn't make sense. We're just saying, okay, the pattern is there, yeah, but I don't know why. Okay, so that's why it's a bit difficult to follow. Right? But we have 12x to the power 1 now. Right? So correct. Now let's differentiate this guy.
That'll be 5.
But you should say minus 5.
Yeah, minus 5 to the power of x. Minus
X to the power 0, right?
Yeah.
Which in this case, we just don't write it. That's a habit. It happens in our mind. Right? So what happens to the other guy?
0.
0. It's gone, right?
Yeah.
It disappears. This guy also, just to emphasize, it does not reappear. It just disappear. It just disappears.
Yeah, because the 0 is still there.
And 0, 0, 0. So we assume that it disappears, right? Okay. Again, reasons will follow. Now we can continue our differentiation, but we just stop there because it gets easier, so we don't bother.
Wait, hold on. Actually, can you properly explain why this goes from here to here? Because I think
you need to use your mouse or your tablet, please. At least there you go. Okay, from what to what? Yeah. Okay.
Careful.
So what's the problem there? Be specific in your problem.
It becomes 0 to the power of x minus 1, right?
So it's 0.
Oh no, man, sorry. Okay.
Right.
I thought
Okay. So the 0, is consistent. It's consistent.
Yeah.
The pattern is consistent. Now, how about integration? You will notice that your teacher, as with every other teacher in this world, seems to differentiate. Seems to separate differentiation from integration. I always think that's a bad idea, because integration is just the reverse of differentiation. If you have learned differentiation, you know what's integration. So instead of delaying learning about integration, I start from the beginning together with differentiation. Okay, let me show you what I mean. If this I differentiate becomes that, right? Therefore, if I integrate this, it kind of becomes that. Easy to follow, right? That's all. Right? There is a slight difference which I want to show you very soon. But now, if I ask you to integrate this guy, it shouldn't give you too much problem, right? First thing first, isn't this x to the power of 4? Correct? Because, one more time, differentiation is like that, correct?
Yeah.
So integration is like that, no?
Okay.
So integration of this will be x to the power 4, right?
Okay, yeah.
Right? And then the guy in front. Okay, the guy in front, we have to think of it, right? The guy in front is easy to figure out. Okay, it's gonna be 2, the original 2, right? Divided by 4. That's gonna be the guy.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a lot of thinking.
It is, because it's a pattern, it's memorization, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So I'm getting you used to it. That's what I'm trying to do. But how do I know that the integration is correct? It's very simple, by differentiating it. Let me repeat this. How do I know my integration is correct? By differentiating it. So I don't learn anything new. My differentiation better be solid. That's why most people pay a lot of emphasis to differentiation. They assume that integration will take care of itself. I suppose that's a reasonable assumption. I don't assume that. My point is simple. Differentiate this guy. Does it become this guy?
Yeah.
4 becomes 3, right? The guy in front is 2 over 4 times 4, right?
Yeah.
So 2 over 4 times 4 is 2, right?
Yeah.
So your integration is correct, because when you differentiate back, it is correct.
Okay.
Now, let's move on. Let's integrate the second guy. What does it become? Why don't you write something there?
It'll become
Write something using the tablet and everything. And might as well show your tablet, right, on the video.
Oh yeah, okay, sure.
Do you have enough discipline to charge the tablet?
Sorry?
Do you have enough discipline to charge the tablet? I mean, it's another device to maintain.
Oh, apparently I don't. It's not a battery, but I have the charger.
Right. Okay. So charge it for tomorrow. Right. That's another thing to maintain. But now use your mouse or however, like, right?
That's okay. I can use it on charger.
Okay.
Just give me a second. It's because I think I didn't even use this tablet, but it just ran out of battery. It was full charge.
Correct. It does that. If you want it to be maintained, you have to really shut it down.
Yeah.
So just So if you want that, right? Are you writing something? There you go. Right. Yeah. Holiday 3, yeah. This is your account. Okay, good. If this is your account, then things would be. This is not your account, right?
No, this is.
Oh, this is your account. Okay, then that makes it easy. Okay, holiday 3, right?
Mm.
What's there? Right. What's there? Yeah. Okay, so write something there.
I can't.
You must click the bottom right button. Click that. Okay, then now you can write. I believe now you can write.
Look at this thing. I can't move it.
Oh goodness me. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, write something weird. Oh, that's so weird. That's so weird. That's so weird. How that? Okay, you just write there, like, whatever. Just write it.
Okay. I can't even see the question.
You can't even see the question. My
I
goodness
have
me.
it on my laptop, so it's fine.
Oh goodness me. Oh. Yeah, no. See, the battery is, that's the battery being spent faster than it's charging. Right. So no. Okay, look at the laptop. Now look at your laptop. Right? Just keep it in charge. Okay. So another discipline. Now, integrate. I'm gonna write it down for you. Tell me what is the result of the integration.
Okay, so it'd be 5 by 2.
Start with the power first. Don't start in front. Start behind.
It'd be x cubed.
Good. Start there. Then the minus 5 over 2 is there.
Divided by 3.
Yeah, it's there, but divided by 3 lah. So times
Yeah.
1 over 3.
Yeah.
And that's it. You are correct. That's
Okay.
all. Right? You see the pattern. Now try to differentiate it back. What does it become?
So it'd be 5 by 6 x cubed. So it become 5 by 2 x squared.
Yeah, with the minus intact. Right? Okay. So far integration is not that complicated. Now the next guy, please do integrate.
So we have
the power
3 by
first.
4 x, so it become x squared.
Right, and then there's 3 over 4
3
there.
by 4 multiplied by half.
Right, that's it, look. You're correct, look. Now the next guy.
It'll be minus 1 to the power of x to the power of 1.
Right, and nothing happens lah to the minus 1, so to speak.
Yeah.
Okay, you're correct. Now watch what I do. Plus an unidentified or unknown constant. This constant can be any number, but no x, meaning it's x to the power of 0 lah. Meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Now, try differentiating c. you differentiate an unknown constant. What does it become?
What?
One more time. One time. Huh? It's a constant, right? It's unidentified or unknown. So give me a random number.
5.
Okay. Let's say the random constant is positive 5. Differentiate positive 5.
I mean, you can't. There's no x, so it becomes 0.
No. You just did. It becomes 0. No,
Yeah.
no, it's not you cannot. You can. It becomes 0.
Yeah.
Okay. Another random number.
3.
All right. Minus 3 million. Differentiate minus 3 million.
Maybe 0.
Yes. Now, do you know why I put constant, unknown, unidentified?
Yeah.
Why?
Because,
Why do I do that? Mhm.
sorry, why do you put constants instead of
Yeah. Instead of 0, instead of a number, why do I put C?
Because regardless of the number, it will be 0.
Which means we cannot assume what number it is.
Yeah.
It will be some sort of number. We will have to see what that means. But other than that, we can only say that there will be a number. But we don't know. That's the appropriate way of integrating. Okay?
Yeah.
And yeah. So this is your first warm-up on integration or differentiation. This is the easiest one, but you're getting the pattern straight. So far, so good. Now, you're going to make your own question.
Okay.
You, right? So you tell me.
Sure. So it's just numbers again, right?
Sure thing.
Okay, hold on. Let me pause this. How do I make it more difficult with the minuses and stuff?
I cannot hear you. Sir.
How do I make it more difficult with minuses? Like, do minuses make anything?
I'll show you a lot of the difficult stuff, right? just make your own questions.
Okay, I'll just do a regular one. So 4x cubed.
Sure. 4x cubed.
3x squared
minus 3x squared. Right.
2x plus 1.
Okay. I'm just gonna skip to plus 1 for now because it doesn't matter, right?
What? Oh, yeah. That's
right. Then I'm gonna do, let's say minus 5, right? Say minus 5, x to the power of minus 1. I can't do that, right? I can. Okay. And then I'm gonna add another one, which will look a little bit unnerving, right? Because probably it's new, right? So plus 2x minus 3 over 2. Should be unnerving. Okay, right. So try to differentiate and try to integrate. Do whichever you feel comfortable first.
Let's do differentiation.
Sure thing. Start from the power.
So become x squared.
Right. Yeah. The in front will be
8x squared. Sorry, no. 12.
Right. So again, just because we're learning, we'll do this in the 4 times 3. Okay. Right.
Yes. Then we'll have x
the power
and then minus 6.
Right. 3 times 2. Correct. Then
it'll be 0.
Right. For emphasis, I just put 0 there. Okay. Focus on the power.
Okay, so this will become x to the power minus 2.
Good. Then
and that will become 5.
Yeah, minus 5 times minus 1, which is a positive 5. Correct.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was asking for. Okay.
Correct. Then focus on the power.
So this will become x to the power of minus 2.
Minus 1.
Huh? Minus
the power is that is not minus 3 over 2.
Sorry, no, it become minus 5 over 2.
Good.
Then that is
2 times
minus 3 bits.
Good. Whatever that is correct. Okay. So you get past the slightly newer, in the differentiation. Good for you. All those things are correct. You will see why later they're correct. Okay. It's not just some random pattern that you will see later. Now, are you up to the integration?
Yes.
Okay, go on.
Okay, it's gonna be more difficult. So we have x to the power of 4.
Right. Then the 4 is there, right? The 4 is there. Divided
one.
by
1.
yeah, divided by 4 lah. Good for you. Then
Okay, so minus x to the power cube, x cube.
right. And then the minus 3 is there.
So 1.
Divided by 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Continue.
That become x to the power of 1. So it'd be 1 to the power of x to the power of 1.
1 over 1, right? So okay, it's 1. Okay, continue. Now.
Okay, so we'll have x to the power of 0.
Okay, at this point, I'm gonna make an emphasis here. This is wrong. This is weird. The
Yeah,
pattern is broken. The pattern is broken.
yeah.
And I have to show you why it's wrong.
Okay.
I owe you that, because if not, you'll just be memorizing stuff. That's not learning. I will have to show you. I owe you an explanation why this is wrong. But please remember, this is wrong. I just haven't shown you why, right? Okay, so now continue.
I mean, I can understand why it's wrong.
I'm sorry, what?
I can understand why it's wrong.
Because if it is x above 0, it will be a number, right? How can a number become that, so to speak?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Correct. So what is right here? And how come the right thing is right? I have to show you that. I have to show you that. Okay.
Hello?
Now, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Alright,
You cut off a bit.
Yeah. So I still owe you what is the right thing and why is it right? I owe you all that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Now, but let's try the next one. The last one is going to follow the pattern.
Okay. So that would be just x to the power of minus half.
Good. The 2 is there. Then divided by
minus half.
Correct. Whatever that is it lah. That's it lah. Okay. So not very complicated, right? Not very complicated, right? Again, I owe you one thing, right? It's here. So just circle that. And then for the next, 1 minute, right? 1 minute, 10 times up. I will show you the differentiation integration for trigo. And I'm going to ask you, is this easier or harder? Okay, I'm going to ask you that.
Mhm.
So we'll start with the sine x law, right? So if I go down, that means I'm differentiating. It's just our informal rule, okay? It's just informal rule. So if I write a cosine x below sine x, what it means is that if I differentiate sine x, I get cosine x, okay? Why is it so? Don't know yet. I have not shown you. So this is like a memorization, but this is a totally different pattern than what we have just discussed lah. Okay? Okay. So I'm writing something else below cosine x. Look. Minus sine x. This means the differentiation of cosine x is minus sine x. Don't know why. Minus cosine x. See, I continue. Okay. And then I write down sine x again. And then I say dot. And then I say here dot. Okay. Now, what's the differentiation of minus cosine x?
Minus
No. Sine x. Why is that true? Don't know yet. Right? Yeah. What's the differentiation of sine x then?
Cosine.
So you know what's here, right? You know it repeats. You understand? It repeats. What's the integration of sine x?
Minus cosine.
So you know what's here, right? It repeats.
Yeah.
Right. I haven't talked about tangent. Haven't talked about secant. No, just the basic one. Just the basic one.
Is it true or is this just an example?
No, this is true. This is not an example. This is true. And I haven't shown you why it's true. But this is true.
I thought you were using this as an example.
No. It is true.
All right.
It's a different pattern. Please notice that. It's a different pattern. Right? Now, last one to show. E to the power of x. That's a function. What's the differentiation of e to the power of x? E to the power of x. I'm not joking.
Oh, just e to the power of x again.
Yeah. So what's the integration of e to the power of x?
E to the power of x.
That's it. The pattern just gets smaller and smaller, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, we don't know why this is true, but it is true, and I have to show you lah, starting tomorrow. Nothing else. Okay, what do I expect of you to do tomorrow? Not in tuition, but before tuition?
To do the science question and 30 mark.
The chemistry one, then, and then the math one, and then one more thing do I expect of you?
The 30 mark thing.
Exercise.
Oh, okay.
And I still expect you to sleep for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Right? Are you okay?
Yeah, because I'm sleeping at like 4:35 because of the World Cup games, and then I'm waking up a little bit. Yeah, but it's just for the World Cup.
Sleep earlier, right? So that one, I think you should sleep earlier, right? I think you should, right? But for now, that's up to you. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow with all that, and we'll continue the explanation for this also.
All right.
All
Did you think today I was a bit more energetic than usual?
You are not less energetic, but you
Oh.
are not the most. But I think you're thinking straight. That's what I feel. I feel that the thinking is straight.
It's because I tried something new today. I tried having a lot of sunflower seeds beforehand, because apparently it increases energy.
Okay.
I don't know. I was checking.
Okay. What I mean is this. What I feel, because what I feel is wrong can be wrong, right? So I'm just saying. What I feel that you are physically slightly tired, but you are mentally quite sound.
Okay.
That is what I expect if you do the exercise routine and everything. That's what I expect. Mentally sound, but physically a little bit tired. And usually that's good for tuition. That's okay.
Yeah.
Right? Not both tired, not mentally tired and physically tired. There's something is wrong. Okay. Anything else that you want to discuss?
No.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Have a good night.
You too.